What's up YouTube? This is your boy Mike here from People's Choice Gaming, and today I got a breakdown video for you guys on how to achieve a top damage synapse build. If you guys remember, I did the 3-formed synapse build not long ago, which is amazing. I mean, that weapon does a ridiculous amount of damage, like I said, over 20,000 damage a second, and it was a little over, I think, 45,000 damage a second on headshots, which is just amazing. And honestly, that's going to be enough for most of you. But if you're going to want to do the toughest, of gameplay, like over level 100 Grenier, or, well, level 50 in the new damage system, or over level 150 or 300 on Infested, you are going to need, the strongest weapon in the game to do them endless defenses and them really long survivals. And right now the Synapse is the strongest weapon in the game by a long shot, and to achieve a top damage build on it, which you're really going to need, especially for Grenier, you're going to want to use 6 Forma, and I'm going to go ahead and help you guys out with how to mod it to achieve, the highest damage possible. Let's pray the D doesn't nerf this weapon, because even though it's a little bit OP, just like the Acrid used to be before, it's one of the only weapons we can do the toughest stuff in the game, and a lot of us like to do that, so I really hope they keep it. Alright guys, let's go ahead and go over how to mod your Synapse for a maxed build for top damage. It's going to be a 6-formed build. And guys, if you haven't seen the 3-formed video, watch that, because it'll make the video too long. I've tried it a few times now, talking about every mod, so I really just need to go over changes, because I've done the Synapse video many times. This is just another edition, and I really, can't be taking so long on every video. So I want to try to make this a little bit quicker. So I want to mention that you need 6 Forma, and it's because on the factions that take like 2 mods that are both 11 points, you'll be 1 point short with 5 Forma. That's why you need 6. Now, my heavy caliber is 1 from the top because I didn't get it all the way up yet, but obviously you want your heavy caliber all the way up for max damage. And then all the other mods are fully ranked, and the one mod that's different, the mod we added since the 3-formed video, is that last mod spot, your Bane mod. And yes, you want to use that over your Hammer Shot mod for better damage, more damage. And for Corpus, you're going to use a Bane of Corpus. For your best elemental combo, it's Magnetic, doing plus 75% against shields, Ice, and Electric. And remember, also, Point Strikes 2 from the top. Everything else, you can see here. And everything else is fully ranked. Now Grenier. Switch out Magnetic with Corrosive, which is Electric and Poison. Also switch out Bane of Corpus with Bane of Grenier. That's it. That's all that really needs to be said. I will mention though, I did say Viral was the best all around for Grenier, and it is. However, you need to understand that weapons that don't start, or weapons that start with an elemental damage in the first place, if that elemental damage doesn't fit into the Viral combo, then you can't go with Viral. Because if you use Viral on the Synapse, you're going to have a huge portion of damage that's Electric, and then a big portion that's Viral. And Electric sucks against Grenier. Therefore, Corrosive is the best. It's going to give you a lot more damage overall than trying to put Viral in. And if you got any questions, just go ahead and message me. Now on to Infested. You can do a few different things, but I'm going to tell you what's best, in my opinion. Now, when you're going up against Infested, I said this in the guide video the same way. You're going to get a 75% bonus against Chargers and Leapers with gas, and a 50% bonus with gas against all the little stuff, Crawlers and Runners and whatnot. However, I suggest putting on Corrosive, because that's going to give you a plus 75% bonus against Fossilized, which are your Poison Ancients and your Disruptors. They're the toughest to kill. They're the most threatening. They'll do the most damage. They'll mess you up the most. They'll ruin your late wave defense and your late wave survival. So, and the light Infested are way easier to kill. Plus, you're doing so much damage with your Synapse anyways. why would you worry about doing a bonus against the light, easy targets instead of doing a bonus against the toughest targets? It just makes sense. So you definitely want to use corrosive and get that big bonus, because past the level 100, 150, those ancients, they don't come down too easy. They take a while and you burn bullets. So you really need to go with your corrosive, and you'll find that you'll find out that you'll still be fine against your lighter enemies. Now, let's talk about max damage per target. You take Shred out and put in a Bane mod. That's going to give you max damage per target. Now, I know you could get a good all-around combo, just like I said in my guide, by adding a full Hellfire, because then you got plus 75 against the 2 different kinds of ancients with corrosive, and a full Hellfire is going to give you plus 25% against chargers and leapers, and then plus 50% against all the small stuff like the crawlers and the runners and whatnot. But here's what you got to understand. Flat out, tested, tried and true, your Bane mod is still going to give you just so much overall damage that it's still going to overall give you more than the Hellfire mod will. So on weapons that you don't use a crit build and you have more space to work with, by all means, throw on corrosive and a full Hellfire. Then you'll have a nice well-rounded build, and you got room for it. However, if you want highest damage, you want to go with the Bane mod for Infested. Now, if you want the best DPS, go with Shred. This is because, and this is a little bit situational. For your high, for your survival, for your defense, and for when you're using like Vortex, Puncture is God, and Shred will be way better DPS, even though the Bane would be more damage per target. You gotta understand, DPS and damage, per shot differ. So you definitely want to go with Shred. And even on regular maps, you're still going to be doing plenty of damage, so you don't need to worry about doing the most damage per target. And Puncture, you're going to kill quicker. So technically, your DPS is even going to be better on regular maps. So pretty much any way you spin it, Puncture is something you want to have on Infested. It's the best. Even though the Bane mod will give more damage per target. Now, if you're going up against like a boss or something, like I can understand wanting to do the most damage per target. And that's the easiest way to explain it, guys. That's the easiest way I can explain it. If you guys got any questions, just please message me, and I will try to help you out. Don't leave comments like, what about this and what about that? Well, obviously, if they were good, I would have included them in this video. I always see those comments in every video. Guys, everything I do is tested, so don't worry about it. But if you got a really good question, message me. If you leave comments, you start confusing everybody. So please message me, and I'll help you guys out. So I'm glad I could show you this guide, help everybody out. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.